It seems Yuji and Megumi has found out Sukuna is the fallen angel. Maki Zenin has fully been realized, making the haters cry. Gojo is sealed in the box over 1,000 days. Will he ever be free? Kenjaku settles the military towards the participants. Will Sukuna revive and complete the preparations that he talks about? Or will our strongest heroes find a way to stop him? Find out in this video on GX Yaw. Usu! What's up guys, my name is GX here. Today we're going to be looking at the possible ways to destroy Sukuna. It is definitely going to be the biggest challenge, but this is going to be quite creative. This will be a good one. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the channel. It will aim with around 100 likes on this video and I believe in you guys to do so. Make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 15k before the end of the year. Now let's look into the possible ways to kill Sukuna. To start off, we have Yuji self-deletion. This method is pretty simple. If Yuji kills himself, this would lead to 15 fingers of Sukuna gone. From then, the highest level of Sukuna that is possible would be 5 fingers. This would be a stronger version than the Sukuna that fought Megumi, but much weaker than the one that fought Jogo. This is the same Sukuna who claimed if Mahoraga was unleashed, it might have been able to kill him when he fought Megumi at the time with 3 fingers, but because of how potent it is, this will lead to Sukuna having to find another vessel, which is 1 in a million, just like Megumi said when Yuji ate in the first place. Through this, he can then work around and even at that, gather enough to take on people one by one. But with the likes of Yuta Okotsu, I think they would officially execute him much easier when he's 5 fingers. And that's not considering Gojo would also be released from the prison realm due to Yuji killing himself and killing Sukuna in the process. And that would actually be a slaughterhouse and Sukuna would be able to prosper. This would instantly solve the military issue as well, because they'll be able to get Gojo, Satoru back into the picture and wipe them all out without any issues. Well, let's get on to the next method of how to kill Sukuna. Megumi calls out Mahoraga again. Now, I know when we saw it for the first time in the manga, it seemed as if Sukuna destroyed Mahoraga. But that was just because Mahoraga was not finished adapting and Sukuna took advantage of that. Additionally, Mahoraga has the strength to shatter concrete and even hit Sukuna through multiple buildings in one blow. This also accompanied with the fact that he can use the sword of extermination, a blade attached to his forearm, and its developed positive energy does allow him to be more prominent and a problem. And also don't forget that the fact that it can adapt to anything. And that's what Sukuna did, which allowed him to win in the first place. He basically made sure he couldn't adapt to the situation. But now that Mahoraga has fought Sukuna before, that knowledge would have been maintained and he can adapt to situations even faster. That would be pretty crazy to see and see how it adapts to domain expansion also. Knowing all of Sukuna's tricks will open the possibility of Sukuna not being able to destroy Mahoraga if whatever he gets in the locker cannot be his regeneration. Of course, the situation would differ if Megumi tames Mahoraga or if Megumi was going to get killed in the process. All you need to know, the man Mahoraga is a top tier problem even against someone such as Sukuna. Now let's get into the next problem character, the character that can cause a lot of issues, and in this case it would be Kashimo. So this possible method is Kashimo and his friends. This section identifies that Kashimo, with all the people he is with, would unleash an attack so powerful, the one-time curse technique, that he is prepared to use for Sukuna to land a devastating blow. Kashimo is the same person who wanted to fight the strongest there ever was. This was all leading up to this moment, from being told by Kenjaku and creating a contract with him to fight later on in a new body against the strongest there ever was. This is really telling and might reveal more than we think, but if I'm a guess, it would most likely just weaken him instead of kill him, but that seems like one of the possibilities. On the next, we have Prison Realm. I'm just kidding, man. This is definitely a troll. With the timer that the prison realm takes of 1 minute, there's literally no chance of success. Alright, so this part is a bonus and pretty much a theory on the ruined plans of Sukuna. As we know, Sukuna can do a domain expansion. The specifics of the domain expansion is the issue. It can take out inanimate objects, meaning buildings around, just like he did in Shibuya. But as we know, Maki, Megumi, Angel, and Sukuna are all tied by fate. Fallen Angel, the angel, the blessing, and the curse. It seems the existence of Maki would be to free Megumi from his fated end, expressed by Reggie when he said let fate toy with you. Now, Toji Zenin was known as the person that changed fate, claimed by Tengen, so this would equate to Maki Zenin being foreshadowed to be a similar force. The emphasis on her being the same as Toji is quite frequent and consistent. This might be the reason Sukuna fails his plans later in the future and potentially saves Megumi in the process in some way by calling out in chain. Not sure exactly how that will pan out, but the possibilities are quite endless with how Sukuna would fight the head honchos. Now, this method, which could be probably the most important method, is the freedom of Gojo. Since the beginning of the series, Sukuna fought Gojo and swore to want to take him down. They've fought each other when Sukuna had only one finger, and obviously that wasn't a fair fight. But now we need to see how it will pan out when we see the 20 fingers Sukuna. If he achieves 20 fingers, which, let's be real guys, he's probably gonna achieve, versus a Gojo who is released from the prison realm and ready to actually put in the work. So this would be in the case of if Angel realizes, oh, this Gojo person is strong and he's able to actually defeat Sukuna, I might as well let them out and let him fight so that we can increase our chances of winning. Due to the fact that Angel wants to be able to defeat all the reincarnated bodies, and if we're being honest, Gojo could probably sort that out in seconds. So it would be in Angel's best interest to do so. This is one of the most anticipated fights in the series. Special grade sorcerers, the honored ones, the strongest of their generation, of their time, facing off against each other to see who would be able to succeed in this world, whether it would be Sukuna's selfish nature, almost like a natural disaster, or be the Gojo that wants revenge for what happened before and pretty much going to obliterate his opponents. As I said, this is going to be one of the most toughest fights in this show. Both having refined domain expansions, both having reverse curse techniques and being able to heal, and both being able to destroy almost everyone that's within the vicinity or area. This will definitely be one for the ages and will decide the final conclusion of who is stronger, the man of modern day or man of the higher end era. What do you guys think in the comment down below? Do you think maybe there's no way for Sukuna to lose? Do you think Sukuna will be unbeatable unless Gojo actually comes out? I know there's a lot of people saying that, so maybe that might be the case. So what do you guys think? Is 20 Sukuna going to absolutely obliterate everyone in sight in comparison to 15 Sukuna? Or is there a possibility Kenjaku might do a Zetsu and finesse Sukuna in the long run? You know, we know they're not friends, but they seem like they're working together to a degree, wanting to give him what he wants. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video as it would be much appreciated. It allows us to go into the algorithm and do better, so I appreciate if you guys do so. Make sure you also leave a subscription. You know, 15k is literally around the corner and I want to make sure I can get it before the end of the year. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more videos like this, look at the screen right now. And as I say to the new and old people that come and visit my channel, Jana.